We're here at the Cardiff Devils Mega Monday event. I'm delighted to say I'm joined by League MVP goalie Ben Bowns, who's here with the Devils for another season. But today, you're here to talk mostly about Thomas Murdy, who's signed to be the backup goaltender for the Cardiff Devils. And who better to speak to? You played with him at GB level as well. Coming to the Devils, what can you tell us, Ben, about Thomas Murdy?
Well, Murdy is, to be honest, it's probably the most exciting signing for me because I've grown up with Murdy, to be honest, playing against him, playing with him, and we've known each other since being about 12 years old. So I'd say within hockey, he's one of my best friends. So it's when you get to play with one of your best friends, it's really good. And I think when you see him play, it's probably the best technical goalie in this country by a mile. Better than any goalie that played in this country last year. And as before, he doesn't get the credit that he deserves, I think, sometimes. And I know that when he was in Telford, I mean, he won everything apart from the playoffs, not last season, the season before, and got like a 93% save average, and still took quite a bit of flack for it, which is crazy. I mean, I got about the save percentage in my last year in EPL, but didn't win anything. I got a lot of like credit for it. So yeah, I just think he's one of those goalies that's never really got what he's deserved, and I think he's going to bring a new dimension just to the team, not just on game nights, taking a bit of playing pressure off me, but also on the ice and training. His work ethic on training is unreal.
We know something you're passionate about is the development of British goalies, and you do a lot of work in that regard. Does having that British backup there and somebody you know well in Thomas Murdy, how much does that role come into it as well for you? Obviously, you kind of look at him as a peer, I suppose, as well, but also that role of development of players must be very important to you.
Yeah, definitely. It's a goalie, even though it's the same age, and like I said, we compete with each other all the time. It's a goalie I've always learnt off because he is so good technically. Me being bigger, I always struggle with my movement a little bit, and I sometimes watching him, I get a bit jealous, to be honest. And I mean, it's going to be good because we'll come in and we do seem to be on the kind of the same wavelength when it comes to goaltending. He's a bit crazy than me, but apart from that, no, we kind of agree on the same kind of stuff, and we all have the same ideas, and we bounce off each other a lot when we're away with GB. Even though he's not playing, he's always training, and we're always talking. And even during season, we talk quite a lot when he's been in Telford or wherever he's been, or wherever I've been. And it's going to be good to get to work with him, see how good he is technically, work in the gym with him and everything, and just carry on developing both of us.
From the other standpoint, Murdy coming to the club, what can he expect coming into this Devils organisation? We've talked a lot about the support you've had from the club, of course, going out to Canada to train out there, the support from the owners. It's something you would certainly encourage. I'm sure you've spoken to him. Him coming here, he's going to get a lot of support from this organisation.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to him. I said he's going to be treated like he's never been treated before. I mean, the way that they're away from the ice, the way that the club treats you is unbelievable, and it's something that he'll have never experienced before, and I'd never experienced it until I came here in my first season. And I said, just come and get away from that pressure of being a starter every night. He's done what he can in the EPL, and just enjoy it really, and get everything that you need really to just improve. And I'm hoping that he's going to improve me as well by pushing me even harder, and just enjoy it and build on what he's already built.
And just from your point of view, heading into the summer, well, we're already in the summer, I've got my shades on, but the training that you undergo over this summer, everything sort of going to plan. Can you talk to Devils fans a little bit about the process for you then over the summer, heading into next season, the preparation you put in?
Yeah, so when we got back from, obviously we played a little bit longer. We had 3 weeks extra season to all imports and a couple of guys, me, Richie, and Bachi. So I had I think it was 2.5 weeks off. The third week and half a week kind of thing was just all mobility, trying to get my hips going again, because at the end of the season my posture's gone and my hips are tight, and I go into this, I've said it a few times to people, I go into the season feeling fit and feeling really strong, where at the end of the season I felt fit but I didn't feel too strong. So I think we're 4 weeks in now, and this off season is going to be challenging, because last season I think I had about 15 weeks from starting my program to the camp starting, and we've only got about 9 weeks now, or 8 weeks is it till the KHL game. So it's been cramped in. Obviously you add in mine and my girlfriend's holiday, and then obviously Calgary, that takes three weeks off you. So it's going to be different, but I've got a program that I'm happy with, and so far, touch wood, it's going well, and we've had no setbacks, so hopefully I'll come in prepared pretty well.
You touched on the KHL pre-season games there. That's something I'm sure you're excited about. And for a player who certainly has a lot of belief in his ability, and you are certainly always striving to improve, that's got to be a huge thing for you to be able to test yourself at that level. Coming off the GB internationals, of course, as well, taking this team almost to a championship, and that opportunity pre-season, it's got to be really exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. I mean, it's going to be different. I'm only used to 20 shots a game. We are good at defenses, but I know the KHL is going to be another level. So it'll be like being back at Hull, probably even worse. So I got to make sure I'm ready for them games. But no, it's something. I think when you're playing teams like that, from leagues like that, you can't not get excited about it. And it's a challenge. I mean, who knows? I mean, we come out, we play well, we might catch them off guard a little bit, and I think it's going to be 2 really, really good games.
It's certainly something the fans, I'm sure, will be really excited for, and starting so early on in the season as well. Hopefully they won't get worn out of hockey by the end of it, and neither do you. Thanks so much for joining us, Ben, tonight, and really excited to hear Thomas Murdy come into the club as well. We'll see you in a bit on IceTime.TV.
Can I just add?
Nope.
Can I just add, if you tweet Murdy tonight, can you add the hashtag Mad Dog, because he loves being referred to as a Mad Dog. So it's a little bit crazy, and he don't like being called Thomas or Murdy. So just can we use the hashtag Mad Dog, please?
I would have used it for the interview had I known before. I should have listened to you more, Ben. See you in a bit. Right.